cops, I'm playing it safe. Dropping the fence, I decided to shake. Had a few options, so what can I say? I'm a real nigga, I carry my weight. I've been the one that been getting the cash. Niggas be stuck in their feminine ways. I be the one that be popping them tags. Starting the business, not catching the case. Yeah, let the beat get on my waist. Yeah, I just be playing it safe. Yeah, she look like Tyra Banks. Yeah, keeping that stuff on my mate. Yeah, you can be a bitch, but
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mikey G coming at you with another video topic. And today I would like to discuss something that I noticed growing up. Back when I was in middle school, close to high school, around 2013, 14-ish area, I looked back and noticed what was happening with the development of the generations behind me. And what I saw was happening was that there was this attitude that everybody is a winner no matter what you do.
I beg your pardon?
Mainly in things like any type of sports activities that children participated in: football, soccer, basketball, whatever you can think of.
Is this nigga serious?
Growing up, what I was taught about all of these different types of activities is that you're competing to be the best at it. But the way that they were bringing the children up after us, it was kind of, even back then, it didn't sit right with me. Even back then, I just thought those that put effort into these things that they love to do essentially are basically being told that their efforts are meaningless. That no matter what they do, everyone is going to be equal. They win all together equally. There are no losers, which I don't know why that ever happened, but that does not represent real life.
You was right.
People that grow up like that, believing that no matter what they do, they're always going to be a winner. They won't lose no matter what. Life is not going to go well for them, because life does not care what you deem as a victorious situation. That type of mindset teaches people that anything they do, no matter what, no matter how bad, anything they do is going to be perfectly acceptable. And that's not a message anybody should be taught at all.
He's right.
People need to understand that there are consequences to the actions that you take. People need to understand that if you work hard, you can actually achieve real victory. And if you don't work hard, you don't work hard enough, you don't work harder than the person that wants it more, you lose. And that's a healthy thing to understand and know. I can only imagine if I were in that generation being raised like that, and I'm over here thinking,
no matter what I do, I'm gonna win anyway, so I'm not gonna even try.
I have no drive, no motivation, I have no purpose, essentially. It makes no sense, no logical sense at least, why this was even being taught this way. Or let me say this, it doesn't make any sense as to why this was being taught like this was going to benefit that generation.
This nigga's spitting right now.
It makes sense why it was taught to make the generation weak, which honestly, now that I think about it, with everything going on in the world, with all these different movements and all these different things happening, it makes sense. I'm seeing younger generation do crazy things, like talk crazy to old people for no reason, or tear up stuff and not think that there's any consequences behind it. And even back then, when I heard about all those sporting events, how there's no such thing as a last place or a first place, there's no such thing as a loser or one winner, you're all winners, I knew that was gonna be a bad idea. Of course, being at the age that I was, I didn't know how it was gonna be bad, but I knew it was a bad idea to start off with. Back then, I just thought of it as a basic thing. Didn't really go into deep as to why I believed it was gonna be a bad idea. Of course, being older, I know obviously, I mean, it's pretty obvious when you look at it, when you think about it. When you understand life, how life works, then you look back at those lessons, and then you realize why you didn't like it at all. I always tell myself that I was so glad to not be in a generation after me. I've always said that growing up, because I see that the way that they're being treated, as far as like being babied and pampered and stuff, to think that the world owes them and they don't have to do anything to earn their place in society. That's just something I'm not working with. I feel it, though, it is relevant, especially with everything going on, with how people are acting, how people that are just a couple years younger than me are talking crazy. Like, they're doing crazy things. They think that all their actions would not breed any type of consequences against them. And then I look back and I'm thinking to myself, this is the same generation that was raised on the whole idea of everyone's a winner. No matter what you do, no matter how bad things get, you're still just as equally as a winner as the person that earned their victory. And that mindset stuck with a lot of them. It's insane. It really is. This topic wasn't going to be too long. It's just basically expressing where I believe the whole trend of the generation after me has produced. I'm just basically stating where I believe this whole thing occurred from. And I truly believe that this came from the whole idea that everyone's equal, no matter how hard you work, no matter what you do. Everyone wins equally. Everyone has the same outcome no matter what you do. Having that belief and being raised like that, I believe messed up a lot of people, because it told them, well, I don't have to do anything, and no matter what happens, I'm going to get whatever I want. I'm going to get whatever the person that works hard for it gets, because I don't have to. I'm still going to get it in the end. So if y'all remember what I'm talking about when there was this whole thing about there was no such thing as first place or whatever, because I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not insane for remembering this, because just seeing the world today, it just brought that memory back up, and I'm just like, that's why I hated that as a kid. It just completely disregards all the hard work that an individual does to better themselves by saying that, oh, well, you might have worked hard, but this person that didn't do anything is going to achieve the same things as you because you're both winners. That's not a viable way to survive in this society. I don't know what society they're talking about surviving like that in, but I don't want any part of that. Messi! But anyway, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate the feedback I get from these. That's pretty much all I got for y'all. You already know what I'm about to say. I am nobody special yet. I'm just
Mikey G.